let's do some notes on parent functions, all right? The parent function of any function is the simplest form of that function. Kind of in jest, and because it sounds weird and funny, I call these the big daddy of those functions. Okay? Meaning it's like the parent. It is the most basic one from which all other ones are derived. For example, this is the parent function of a line. This is the most basic, simple line you can have. The equation is y equals x. That's about as basic as you can get. Okay? Now you can change and have children lines off that by shifting the line up and down, by making it negative instead of positive, or you could just make it less steep or more steep. Adding values here in front and adding values over here on the end, like y equals mx plus b, whatever values you have for m and b, change that line. But the most basic line has a slope of 1 and a y-intercept of 0, and that is the parent function. All right? Let's look and practice drawing the parent function and coming up with values that are on it. Okay? I said it, but I'm going to say it again because it's here. The x-intercept of the parent function is 0, 0, and so is the y-intercept because it crosses both of them right here at the origin. The parent function always has a positive slope. Okay, that's the default for the parent function. Okay, we're going to draw the parent function again. What I want to do is first fill in the table. All right? I'm just going to make up some values that I can easily plot on here. All right, let's go with -2, -1, 0, +1, +2. Well, if y is equal to x, that means whatever this guy is the same thing. That's easy. That means our ordered pairs are -2, -2, -1, -1, 0, 0, 1, 1, and 2, 2. Let's graph those. That's 2 to the left, 2 down. Done. 1 to the left, 1 down. Done. 0, 0. Done. 1 to the right, 1 up. 2 to the right, 2 up. Let's do one more. Let's go all the way to 10 since we have that. Let's do 10, 10, and let's do -10, -10. That gives us a point way down here and way up here. Okay? Using a straight edge if you have one. I don't right now. I'm just going to eyeball it. There's my line. Okay? Now remember, in theory, lines go on forever. So domain is talking about how far left, how far right. Well, this guy's going down and left forever. It's going up and right forever. We typically set domain up like this, but it's going forever. So you could do a couple of things. You could say -infinity to +infinity. You wouldn't put the equals on that. Or more simply, you would just put all real numbers. Range is also all real numbers. It's going down forever, it's going up forever. Left and down, right and up. So all real numbers again. Again, you could put -infinity is less than y, which is less than +infinity if you wanted to. All right? So that is the linear parent function. Let's check out the quadratic parent function. A little bit different here. A linear parent function has a graph of a line. That's easy because they sound alike. Unfortunately, this one is not. The quadratic parent function has a graph of a parabola, and that's what it looks like. The most basic equation for a quadratic function is y equals x squared. All right? Let's plug in the same values down here to see what that does for us. Okay, so y is going to be this number times itself. Negative 2 times itself is positive 4. Positive 2 times itself is also positive 4. Negative 1 times itself, positive 1. Positive 1 times itself is also positive 1. Now 0 times 0 is just going to be 0. When we plot this, the fact that we have twin y values, it gives us that curve shape where you have the same y values here and here across from each other. Okay, so I'm going to plot 0, 0 because that is my vertex, which we'll get into later. Then let's plot this one. Negative 2, 4. 2 to the left, 4 up. Positive 2, 4. 2 to the right, 4 up. Negative 1, 1. Positive 1, 1. That is my parent function. And that's how you graph a basic parent function. I just made up my own numbers and I was able to graph it. A little bit different than linear. Okay. Now the domain's the same because this guy's going up and out left forever, up and out right forever. So the domain is still all real numbers. But the range is not all real numbers because it's not going down at all. It gets as far as 0 and it never goes further. So what is the range? Y is greater than or equal to 0. It's all numbers forever that are 0 or above. Okay? We can fill in this real quick. And there is page 14.